Hi, and welcome back to another car conversation, you guys, and happy Winning Wednesday to each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Y'all, it's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week, so you know what that means. 2 more work days, and the weekend is here yet again. Now, before I jump into my topic, because it's just a short quote I want to share with you, I promise I won't hold you long. I wanted to share 2 things with you. Number one, right before I started this video, the Amazon delivery driver showed up, and I was super excited because I had to order some more mini sheets for my mini notebook. Because y'all, I am always taking notes, and so I was a little upset though, because when I was looking for these mini sheets, the ones I have in my notebook now are colored. They're pastel colors. It's pink, green, light blue, and yellow. But I could not find the colored ones. They do have the colored ones, but it's only for the classic and the big size. They don't have them for the mini. I even went to the Happy Planner website and I couldn't find the colored sheets there. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to stress it, honey. Paper is paper. I need paper, and so this will do. Now, the other thing I wanted to share with you guys is I've been having a problem. And that problem is that my watch, I love my watch. And before you ask, no, it is not an Apple Watch, although I have Apple products. I just refuse to spend a ton of money on a watch. I'm not doing that. Not that I can't. Let's be clear about that, because it's 2 different things. I can afford it. Trust me when I tell you that. I'm choosing not to spend the money on that. So I bought this fitness watch. I found it on Amazon, and I love it because it does everything I want. You see, it has the time here. Well, it gives me the day of the week. It measures my steps. It measures my sleep, my heart rate, and I really, and I can transfer my phone calls to my watch if I choose to. But I really got it more so for measuring my steps as well as my sleep, because one of the things that I track in my fitness journal is my sleep. Every morning, or I should say like tonight before I go to bed, I will write down how much sleep I got last night. I haven't even looked at it because I just haven't had time. But I'll write down how much sleep I got in, the steps that I took, and I can check my heart rate at any time, of course, and that's always a good thing. And so, but I've noticed that I'm guessing it's because of, well, 2 things: the heat, number one, and the material of the watch, which I'm assuming this is rubber, I guess, is what you want to call it. But because of those 2 things, it is causing my wrist to bruise, and my wrist actually looks like somebody has grabbed me by it. So every day, and I noticed it more as it started to get warm out, or I should say hot. And so every day, several times a day, I take the watch off, and especially if I've been in and out the house, and I wash my wrist really good, put peroxide on it, and then leave my watch off for a while. So I'm going to go, if not this evening, tomorrow morning, I'm going to go over to CVS and see what else I can purchase to put on there. There are times where I'll take a light dusting of powder and put around my wrist where my watch is going to be, because it's clearly aggravating my skin. And let me just see if I can show it to you. So do you see how, well, first of all, y'all see my little tan going on, but you see like right here where it's black, turning black and blue here. But also, let me see, can I show you, right here. This is where it's really, really bad in this area. And it doesn't hurt. I know it looks like it's probably sore, but it doesn't. It does not hurt at all. I can touch it. It's not a problem, but it is really digging into my skin. And some places it looks like it's rubbing it raw. So I may just have to go and schedule an appointment with my doctor just to look at it, to make sure I'm not allergic to the material in that watch, because I truly would hate for that to be the problem. So it's little things like that we need to just keep our eyes on when we see changes in our body. But I just wanted to show you all that. Now let's jump into today's topic, because I promise I won't be before you long, because I want to share this quote. I have been coming across these video clips with Denzel Washington. Lord, that man is still fine, y'all. Forgive me. But I digress. But anyway, and he has these short video clips, and I love his quotes. I've always loved his quotes. He is a phenomenal speaker. But I love his quotes so much, and they just speak life into me. So I wanted to share it with you all. And this particular one I titled, Be Kind to Yourself. I didn't see a title for it, so I just made up one. And he says, the kindest thing you can do for yourself is to let people go when they want to go. No chasing, no begging. Let it hurt, and then let it heal. When we stop forcing people to choose us, we make room for the people that were made for us. Y'all, that's powerful. That's powerful, honey. We can shout amen, pass the collection plate, give the benediction, and go on home from there. We have got to take care of ourselves. We have got to be kind to ourselves. And when you try to force someone to stay in your life that has made it very clear that they don't want to be there, you're not being kind to yourself. And here's why. For a lot of reasons. Number one, if that person chooses to stay, 9 times out of 10, they're only staying because they feel bad about hurting you. They're not staying because they want to be there. They're staying because they're thinking, oh God, I don't want to hurt this person. They are a sweet person. It's just that time has run out on that relationship and they're feeling guilty about it, and so they want to leave. So that's number one. The second thing is, if they do stay to make you happy because they don't want to hurt you, chances are they're not going to be faithful to you, because remember, they don't want to be there anyway. And it's not always because they have somebody else on the outside waiting to be with. It is just that they don't want to be in that relationship anymore for whatever reason. So I just want to encourage you, as Denzel says, to let people go when they say they want to go. Don't chase them. Don't beg them. Let it hurt. It's going to hurt. It does hurt. Anytime somebody breaks up with you and they decide they don't want to be with you anymore, it doesn't feel good. Now, unless you just didn't care for that person, you were hoping they were going to break up with you because you didn't want to hurt them, then that's something different. But otherwise, it is going to hurt. But guess what? Just like it hurts today, you're going to heal from it, and you're going to move on, and it's going to get better. And by you allowing them to leave, you're making room for God to send on the person that He has for you. Always tell yourself that. Always, always, always remind yourself that when you try to force somebody to stay in your life that doesn't want to be there, you're blocking your blessing, because God has somebody else for you. But until you let this person go, He can't send on that other person, because your blinders are on to the point where you don't see anything but straight ahead. You don't see to the left of you or to the right of you. And that's where your blessing is, on one side or the other, but you don't see it because you're trying to force this person to stay in your life, and they've made it very clear that they want to leave. Y'all, let me tell you something. You come into my life and you decide you want to leave, bye. Can I help you pack? Can I give you a parting prayer? Because I'm not going to try to make you stay. I would rather be alone and by myself than to have somebody in my life that doesn't want to be there. The devil is a lie. See, I'm not afraid to be by myself. And that's the problem with a lot of people. They're afraid to be by themselves. And that's why they're trying to force people to stay with them that don't want to be there. I can't encourage you enough. Stop trying to hold on to people, places, and things that no longer want to be in your life. Do yourself a favor and let them go. And I love it when he says that when we stop forcing people to choose us, we make room for the people that were made for us. God has a blessing for you. God has that person that He designed to be in your life. But if you don't let go of what you have right now, you're never going to get the blessing that God has waiting for you in the wings. And that's really everything that I've been saying just now. And as I've shared with you all before, God puts people in our lives for 3 reasons. For a reason, a season, and a lifetime. That reason is because maybe he wants that person to teach you a lesson of some kind, good, bad, or indifferent. But there's a reason why. Because he wants you to open your eyes to some things that you just aren't seeing. And he's saying, okay, you know what? I'm trying to show Michelle, but she's not seeing it. So let me put this person in her life to teach her what it is that I'm trying to get her to see. And he puts people in our lives for a season. So that could be that, he placed this person in your life to help you get over somebody else, perhaps. And to show you that life goes on, even though you don't have that other relationship, or you don't have that other job, or you don't have that other home, that car, or whatever it is. So he put that person in your life to open your eyes to say, hey, look, there's more than life than just whatever that thing was that you no longer have. So that's a season. And as much as we don't like to talk about it, when people pass away, our loved ones, our friends, co-workers, whoever they may be, neighbors, it doesn't matter. But when they pass away, God says, okay, I've placed this person here for a season. And the end of their season has arrived. And so now he's taking them on back. Just like we are here for a season. If the truth be told, we really are here for a season. This is why I encourage you all to make the best of the season that you're in, because that season is not going to last always. And I know we don't like to talk about that, but that's just the reality. And then he places people in our lives for a lifetime. So when you look at people like my parents that have been married almost 60 years now, others have been married 50 plus, some 60 plus, some 70. You have some that have been married for 40 plus, 30 plus, however long, doesn't even really matter. But those people were meant to be in your life for a lifetime. That's just like, you ever think about, you had a best friend or a close friend when you were in elementary school, and you haven't heard from that person in years, because chances are, depending on where you lived, I know where I went to elementary school, which was right down here. Actually, we used to walk to elementary school. But the people that I went to school with there, a lot of them did not go on to Central High, to Benjamin Floyd's middle school. I'm not sure what middle school they went to. And so we parted ways. And then after middle school, the people that you met there, some of us went to Central High School, which is where I went to, and others went to, I think, Bladensburg, unless they moved away from this area. So, but I said all that to say that the people that you knew in elementary school, unless you just have kept up with them, those people were in your life for a season. And it was to get you through elementary school. Because when you went to middle school, you met a whole new set of friends. And those people were put into your life for another season. And if you all parted ways, went to different high schools, you went to high school, you met some more new friends. And chances are, many of us don't even talk to half of the folks that we went to high school with. A lot of the people that I went to high school with, I am friends with on social media, specifically Facebook. Not to say that we were close friends in school, but a lot of them know my sister or my brother and sent me friend requests. And of course I accepted it because I knew who they were. But I said all of that to say that you've got to understand that when people want to leave your life, and I'm going to throw in, Denzel didn't say this, I'm saying this. When people have to leave your life for whatever reason, we've got to let them go. We cannot hold on to people just because we don't want to be alone, or we just want to hold on to them forever. I remember, I'm going to share this with you, I'm going to let you be, but I remember when my Nana passed away, my mom's mom. Of course, I wanted to keep her forever because I love my Nana. And I grew up around her. My mom's side of the family, because my dad's side of the family lived mostly in Michigan. And so I didn't grow up around them, but I did get to see them at the family reunion. But it was hard when Nana passed away. Well, prior to that, my Aunt Edna, which was my Nana's sister, when she passed away, that was hard. And then Nana passed away. Again, that was hard. And then, of course, many years later, My granddad passed away, and that was hard because I grew up around those people. So when people leave your life and it's time for them to go by whatever means necessary, accept it. Trust God's judgment, trust God's timing, and let them go. It's as simple as that. So, you guys, that's it. That's all. I want to say thank you so much for giving me just a little bit of your time to speak life into you and to encourage you to be kind to yourself. Some of you have not been kind to yourself for a long time. Well, starting today, I want you to start being more kinder to yourself. Or is it just kinder? Either way, I want you all to start being kind to yourself because you deserve it. You deserve it, and I want you to have that, okay? Now, having said all that, if you're new to watching my videos, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I do car conversations every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So make sure you go back and check out Monday's video, and then come on back on Friday, and then again on Saturday for another motivational topic. If you're new to my channel, all of my videos are, I would say 95% of the videos I put out are about motivating you all. That's what I live for. That's what I love. I love motivating individuals. You know, we tear ourselves down so much, and the world can tear us down if we're not careful. So I want to be that person that, you can come to, and I'm going to always speak life into you. Because I believe that is the gift that God has given me, and that is my purpose for why I am here on this earth. I'm pretty sure I have other purposes too, but that's the one we're talking about for right now, okay? So if you haven't already done so, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to tap the bell because I don't want you to miss anything. If this is not your first rodeo, welcome back. You know I miss you all when I don't get a chance to see you. Go out there, enjoy the rest of this evening. No matter where you go or what you do, I want you to have fun first of all, but be safe. Be careful and be safe, okay? And like I said, please, by all means, stay hydrated, you guys, because it is still up in the 90s. And I don't want you all to get dehydrated, pass out, and all that other good stuff. So please, 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 cut back on the sugary beverages and just drink you some plain old ice cold water, okay? I love you all so very much. And if you're new to my channel, I'm going to say this every chance I get because I do. I love each and every one of you to the moon and back. You know the drill, and you definitely know the spiel. There is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing that you can do about it because I love you all so, so much. Lord knows I do. And there's nothing you can do about it. So you might as well just get used to me saying it, because when I say it from the heart. I truly love you, and I want nothing but the best for you. Thank you all. Come back on Friday where I'll have another motivational topic for you. Until then, take care.